Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. How Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, APC leaders, sold Muhammadu Buhari to Nigerians. Babashi Lawa discuss. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. Thank you very much for your continuous support. We truly, really appreciate every one of you. God bless you. So this is how they sold Buhari to us. Growing up, I heard my parents saying that Buhari has been a military a president in Nigeria through coup and the rest, and his reign was very brutal and was terrible. They said he was such a man that stopped some good things that the legacy that the British left for Nigerian governments to continue, to be able to enhance, for instance, education. My parents grew up in those days getting food stamps and the rest that was able to help their parents, so that they don't bother about food and feeding. This whole lie that the Minister of Ministerial and Disaster Affairs is doing, saying that they are feeding school children with millions, billions of naira. These were all initiative from the British after they colonized us, and they had to go by 1960 when we officially had our independence. By the 1980s, Nigerian democracy is already developing gradually. They were still cool overthrowing and all that. And Muhammadu Buhari Nigerians had a very bad perception with regards to his personality. He was somebody who was very religious and would rather do what his religion says rather than what benefits mankind. So Nigerians were not really happy with somebody like that who has a kind of archaic kind of mindset. And even in his role as a president, he did not really do much for Nigerians. So he tried. I mean, he kept trying and trying to unseat the People Democratic Party, PDP, and he could not. But guess what? It's all be revealed what they did that swayed the minds of Nigerians. We keep telling you at Apple Line Media that what APC did was a job of thorough, they consulted the best, used the best mind. Guess what? What you hear begin to drive your thought pattern, and is a way in the ways it influences your belief system, and it influences the way you begin to perceive and see things. Exactly. That was what they did to Nigerian, a total brainwashing. And Bola Tinubu was one of them. That's why they give him the name National Leader of APC. What leader? Come to think about it, who is the president? What is his position? For when they had emergency meeting and the executive had to meet, he's not a member of the executive. NWC, he's not a member. So who is Asiwaju Bola Tinubu? It is because he has done some things. And this pulling ban thing that they are calling on him to be investigated, I'm sorry to say, Nigerians, unless by some miracles, he will not be investigated. Ibrahim Mago is in the shit he is right now because he attempted to say, you know what, we are EFCC, let's investigate Bola Tinubu. As soon as you try to touch the tail of the viper, it bites, and the venom is within minutes, the person is dead. To mention but a few, let's go straight into the news so you can know what they have done to Nigerians, that the person of Buhari is still who he is in the 80s. He has not changed. It's just a repackaging. But guess what? That packaging is peeling off. Let's get all the details. How Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, APC leaders, sold Muhammadu Buhari to Nigerians, Babachi Lawa discuss. In an interview with Hendy Lavis, former secretary to the government SGF of the Federation, Babachini Lawa discussed how Muhammadu Buhari was given a change of image, which further influenced people's negative perception of him before 2015 election. According to the former SGF, it was Bola Tinubu, the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, who brought in consultants from the United States of America, paid them heavily to help influence the negative perception people had of the then APC presidential candidate, Muhammadu Buhari. The consultant, he said, helped former United States of America's President Barack Obama to successfully execute his campaign. According to him, the consultant started from the scratch in his research work, which revealed Buhari's weaknesses and provided them with the message needed to change the long held perception by Nigerians with regards to Muhammadu Buhari. This was done with the use of billboards and other campaign materials and methodologies. He further pointed out that it was at this point that the president began to dress up in different attires of Nigeria traditions and wore suits. He added that this influenced the then presidential candidate Muhammadu Buhari as a family man with beautiful daughters, showing a human loving and trustworthy image of the president during the election. According to Babachi Lawa, during one of such strategic sessions held with the consultant, they suggested, why don't you allow Buhari's wife to come out so that she can contrast with the then Patience Jonathan. When you do that, you would have won the election already, they said. She provided a contrast to the former First Lady, Goodluck Jonathan's wife. Babachi, who declared himself as a Tinubu man during the interview, gave the former Lagos State governor praises for his efforts and financial backing for the successful political party which he did, and how Nigerians finally accepted Muhammadu Buhari. It was all a game plan. There was nothing to Buhari. He has never changed. Did you hear that? Did you hear the last statement? Is still the same Buhari. Nothing has changed. The Buhari you knew, yes. Mommies, daddies, please, if you are not, if you are 40 and under, you can ask your parents who Muhammadu Buhari really is. They will tell you what they experience about him. It's the same person. Very religious. That's why they are trying to Islamize the country. You know, I mean, throwing to the air freedom of choice of religion of people, throwing to the air whatever whatever the people wants to do, and getting their own ideology passed on to people, getting their own ideology passed on to Nigerians. This is what is happening today. Nigeria, we have not gotten a leader. We have not. We were thoroughly deceived and we all fought for it. When I saw their manifesto, I told you they were not attached to their manifesto. There was nothing like it was their manifesto, it was their idea. No, 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 no. There was nothing to it. They had nothing to provide to show to Nigerians. It was all a well graft and they did not write it. So they have nothing associated with it. They have no affiliation with it. They are not connected to it in any way, form, or kind. What is happening is they got people that human manipulators, people that work on people's mind, to get something draft out for them to be able to persuade Nigerians. And they succeeded, I must say. What do you think? Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.